All right, ladies and gentlemen, out of Georgia, Giga Chikadze. And you got to think he's going to be attacking the body early and often, one of the most gifted strikers in this featherweight division.
And a calmness that he possesses that not many can in the face of the dangers of fight. Giga Chikadze, coming out of King's MMA, carries that with him. And his ability to defend takedowns he developed while training with Beneil Dariush allows for him to carry that confidence. An amazing kickboxer, a guy that is so good at everything inside the octagon, looking to get a massive victory tonight.
And in 2022, as many of you know, he was acknowledged by the UFC in the Hall of Fame for his Knockout Cancer Foundation. Really good human being, maybe an even better striker. We'll see how he fares tonight. All right, so here he is, the California kid, former WEC featherweight champion Urijah Faber. And sometimes with just the affable nature and the smile, you lose sight of the greatness. At one point in time, this man was 21-1, eventually took his rightful place in the UFC Hall of Fame.
Yeah, UFC Hall of Famer, a guy that came from wrestling, wasn't heralded. He wasn't a high-level wrestling guy, thought to become a champion. Did exactly that, won WEC gold, fought for the UFC championship, was part of some of the biggest rivalries the sport has ever seen, and it was all behind the fact that he could fight. Great wrestling, great grappling, tremendous submission skills, and unbelievable striking for a shorter guy. Let's see if Faber can get the job done tonight.
And mercifully, his Hall of Fame speech has finally just ended. Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tail of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. All right, now for the main event introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Featherweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Giga Chikadze! And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, the California kid, Urijah Faber!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here featuring Giga Chikadze, the Georgian, one of the more technical, decorated strikers in this or any division. 4 straight bonuses at one point during his UFC career. Not all that long ago, he was a 3-1 favorite against the credentialed Calvin Kattar. He is entrenched as the favorite here tonight and believes he's going to get a knockout here inside of 10 minutes. We shall see.
Wow, that was a real nice takedown a moment ago. Boy, he's gonna mount him.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Faber. Making all these shots count. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Giga Chikadze. Takedowns are there tonight in DC. As a wrestler yourself, you gotta like where this is headed. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Well, this is some serious pressure from the top by Faber.
Nice transition.
Continuing to work out of the half guard. By late round one, and the ground and pound has really been a big storyline.
Oh, watch closely. John, here's a submission attempt. It's starting to get tight. Got to be very careful
how
here.
good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Faber's back inside control here.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Faber. Oh, that's a good chance for two. He's on his back. Faber's back in full mount. 20 seconds to go. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Faber. And there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let's get you some pictures from that previous round, DC. A lot of good work with the ground and pound striker.
Yeah, he was able to control posture, get himself postured up, land big ground and pound as he ended the round. What a great finish to a fantastic round.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound.
Ready to fight?
Nice job off of his back by Chikadze. As advertised through 5, round 2 for the UFC Featherweight Championship.
Tries to take out the leg. Beautiful leg kick lands. Does a phenomenal job of actually attacking the takedowns off of his punches.
Faber's going for a choke.
Oh, that's tight. Big time arm triangle situation here. He's very close to finding the finish, but he's got to take his time if he doesn't want to lose the finish.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
And he is back up to his feet. Three minutes to go in round 2. Oh, wow, that looked like a prime Yair Rodriguez. Beautifully placed hook kick there, and that heel dug right into the chin. Nice side kick. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kicks, he'll just pop a jab off. Get the hands up to block the face, blast the leg kick on the bottom. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that is so diverse and has such a great understanding of landing these leg kicks.
Faber's in his opponent's guard here. Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Oh, the ground and pound is there.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Faber's back in half guard. And right into side control. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Working for the submission once again.
Time.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Ready to fight? Ready. Do it.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Hook to the head lands flush there by Giga Chikadze.
Oh, that right hand hurt.
Nice land with that punch, clearly taking advantage of his big edge and reach. There's the single.
Great shot from the top position.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. Right into side control.
Oh, right into mount.
Might be able to hook onto an arm here. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC.
Oh, he's trying to finish him here. That attack.
No way, he got it.
This is a guy that never gives up on himself. He was able to clear his head, defend the armbar. The fight looked done. He loves to fight on.
That's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Whiffs on the elbow.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
2 minutes remain in the round. Faber gets hit with a kick here. Let's see how he responds.
The issue with that kick, as effective as it is, one gets checked, you got the Anderson Silva situation.
Nice job by Faber defensively there.
All right, relax for me, bud.
All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Under a minute now to go in the round. Chikadze gets clipped from that offering, but seemed to absorb it well. I'm not actually sure how. Final seconds of round 3.
They both do really hard.
I mean, how about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me?
Breathe, relax. All right, let's settle down a little bit. We need to get a little more accurate on those kicks. I need those to land this round.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
4th round of a possible 5 to decide the UFC featherweight title. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
Faber getting the better of his opponent here, and not just with his offense. Oh, nothing but air there. He misses the strike, and he pays the price.
You cannot miss and overthrow. This guy will make you pay, and he is making him pay. Great job changing the position and getting that reversal. Nice transition.
I know you've got a huge appreciation for this.
Oh, I mean, this is high-level grappling by both of these guys.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Oh, man, he got him to give up his back. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Excellent ground and pound here by Faber. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Side control, DC used to love that side guard. Faber's able to transition back to side control now. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
He's attacking the Kimura. Watch for him to step over to try to get him up on his hip.
Oh, he tapped!
Holy.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, quickly let us get you a replay as he gets it done in a big way by submission tonight, champ.
And I love the way that he attacks on the ground. He knew that he could take him down. What he did not know or may not have guessed was how big of an advantage he had on the ground. We saw him use his advantage to get a beautiful submission finish.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 46 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, the California Kid, Urijah Faber.
So there he is, the undisputed UFC featherweight champion, confident as ever after a defense of his title here tonight, getting it done by way of submission.